What we can see of the ball appears to be teed up and ready to go. And we are underway here in England. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Here's Watson now on second down, eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On 4th down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31. They'll run. This is Robert Turbin. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To throw on 2nd down is Luck. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
To throw on second is Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Griffin. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Reset.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They'll run. It's Miller. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
4th and 1. I don't think Wild Horses could have dragged that quarterback off the field. He was motioning to go for it from the start. And sure enough, it's the ground game that gets him the first down.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
They'll try to punch it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1 man in the backfield. That's Miller. Second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And the Colts getting ready to go. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Hurry!
From the gun, here's Love. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Third and 2, Love. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Love. It's complete to Grant. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Locke. Over the middle, complete. It's Doyle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Love. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Man, it's a tough area in the field to try and run a draw play out of the gun. You know you're going to face a good push up front, and here they swallow him up for no gain.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Luck now on second down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Just beating the play clock is Luck. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andrew Luck, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet. And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going. Something to get in the ball. We'll see if they can do it. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. A first down carry now for Miller. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Danico Autry is in on the stop. On second down, here's Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done. Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result. After the interception, it's Luck. And incomplete. When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Luck again. And his throw here is incomplete. Ryan Grant, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
From the gun on third down, Luck. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. Back deep for the Texans, Will Fuller. Fielded at about the 28. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Deshaun Watson and the Texans offense trot back out there. And I never played quarterback, but I'm thinking as a quarterback, you're a little bit into the game now, second quarter, you're losing, you're not playing well. Probably feels like a lot of weight on your shoulders.
Certainly does, but it's something that quarterbacks have to be used to because they're always carrying around that weight. So how do they adjust the weight? How do they make it work for them? How do they work against it? That's what we're going to find out going forward.
They'll be trying to get all that weight off his shoulders here on this drive. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the 50, it's Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. The 20. Boom. Still fighting for it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Then his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks and no touchdown passes yet either. Looking to throw on second down. Watson. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down, Watson. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now a handoff to start it out to Turbin. So we have reached halftime with a touch. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Automatic first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
On first down, it's Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Now a first down throw. Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. And he'll go down at the 28. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. On second down, here's Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
The Texans on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from.
And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
After the interception, here's Watson going for the deep ball. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 37 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Try to run the option left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Partner, you know I'm always going to listen to you first, okay? But when I hear the PA guy say, tackle in the backfield by Clowney, my first thought is to go back to his days at South Carolina and that one particular hit in the bowl game against Michigan.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. This one maybe not as big as that, but my mind goes there as well.
Yeah, but he's a talented individual because you can use him in so many different ways. Obviously a defensive end. He can play stand-up outside linebacker and in nickel and sub situations. Rush him inside against offensive guards. He's usually too quick for him.
That goes for a gain of 31. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Luck now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Doyle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing.
And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Out of the gun, Luck. And that is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game-tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football. When you look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time, the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. Here's Watson, looking to throw on 2nd down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Richmond.
Watson hands this to Foreman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Flat 22.
Again, it's Foreman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Come back. Tiger.
3rd and long, it's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans have broken the tie. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Extra point through the Snowflakes, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Lamar Miller caps it off with a touchdown run. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally. On
3rd down. That's Mack, and a reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. He can run for it, and he will.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain,
Still
but all for
4th down.
naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Here's Watson now on 2nd down, escaping the pressure right. Time for a break. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Watson. He may try and run for this. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Doyle. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Flush to his right. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. And he can't get it this point in the game. Zach Cunningham in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Doyle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw. Now a hit and lost the football. It's out, and the Texans scoop it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Clayton Gathers makes the stop. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun.